We're here with National People's Action, NBA, sending the message to the big banks that there's no bank that's too big to fail. The American people deserve better. Enough is enough.
Okay, the reaction to the ABA, to you guys being here, is they are the small community banks. They're not the big banks. What's your reaction to that?
The ABA was formed on behalf of the small banks, but since then, the top 5 big banks, the Goldman Sachs, the Wells Fargos, the cities, they're the ones that take it over. They're the ones that determine the policy making, and we're sick and tired of it. Enough is enough. It's time that the ABA represents the small banks again and represents our communities.
But the fact of the matter is, we've got to act fast. And not only do we have some stringent controls on the way banks do business, risking our money and the American economy, but we need to also address these issues right now. Banks are not extending credit like they were supposed to. We gave them that bailout money with the thought that they would then invest in our economy. They have not done that. Instead, they've foreclosed on businesses, throwing people out of work, and they're not working with people who are losing their homes.
My guess is their answer is going to be the numbers don't look right, we can't take a chance.
I don't believe it. That's not true. Quad City Die Casting was a profitable business. When they announced they would be closing because Wells Fargo wouldn't continue to finance the business, they made $1 million in profit in 4 months alone over the summer as they were closing. These are businesses that could stay open. These are businesses that have a future. And yet, Wells Fargo decides to hoard its money and buy a bank. You know, they're purchasing whatever they want, but they're not investing in the American economy. What they did at Quad City Die Casting is a crime, and we need to rein them in and we need to control them because they are not acting in the interest of the American people.
Ms. Reed, don't they make their money lending money? Isn't that
They're
what
not making money. They're losing money, and they're making bad business decisions, and they're ruining our economy in the process, and they're making themselves rich. It's not acceptable. And no, I don't believe that the banks know what they're doing. Look what they've done so far to our economy.
What are they making themselves rich on if they're not lending money? I mean, where does the money?
We gave them billions in bailout, and apparently that's going straight to bonuses. I mean, look, they're not investing in businesses like Quad City Die Casting. Again, a business that had a great future. They didn't lose customers. The economy was slow. The orders were dropping. Businesses need credit. But instead of providing that credit, as a responsible bank should, they decided to close and just take the money and run. There were 4 interested parties wanting to buy that business. Wells Fargo, in my opinion, did everything possible not to sell that business, making sure that these people lost their jobs. This is a situation that cannot continue, and that's why we're here today in the streets.
Retirees, students, business owners, we're fed up with the abuses of the big banks and Wall Street firms like Goldman Sachs. Behind the collapse of our financial system last year, they're planning to give more than $20 billion in bonuses to some of its employees. No! We're tired of covering their bets. We must never let this happen again. Never! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Big banks have got to go! Ho, ho! Big banks have got to go!
we find ourselves at the Chicago offices of Wells Fargo Bank. We are ordinary Americans just like you, and we are fed up with banks like Wells Fargo running our country.
Yes!
Wells Fargo Bank was not the only culprit in our country's financial collapse, but they are one of the biggest. And now I'd like to present to you Brenda LeBlanc.
Hi. Wells Fargo is one of the top subprime lenders in America. Their irresponsible lending practices have led to thousands of foreclosures and vacant buildings in our communities. Wells Fargo is also guilty of targeting African Americans and Latinos with predatory subprime loans in our communities.
Keep on, Brenda. Keep telling.
African Americans and Latinos have been robbed of nearly $500 billion in wealth as a result of the actions of banks like Wells Fargo.
That ain't right!
That ain't right! We say to Wells Fargo and the rest of your big bank friends in the ABA that are waging a war against the working and middle class, shame on you! Shame on you!
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! What? 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 Shame on you! Shame on you! What? Listen up! Hold it!
I'm going to try to get up there.
Other side.
Okay. Our security officers, as usual, are making sure that we are safe, and so we are going to have to start getting out of this building because it's a public safety. So let's try to get out. We can still chant as we are getting out. Is that okay? Okay. Let's go, guys.
Okay. Go slowly, go slowly. Go slowly. Go slowly.
Go slowly.
We'll be back. 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 We'll be back.
Sir, you can have the cameras right here.
Hi there, my name is Keith Scribner. I'm the local president from 1174 from Quad City Die Casting out of Moline, Illinois. And Wells Fargo shut us down September the 4th. And in May, they took our health insurance and our vacation pay away from us. They owe us $220,000. That's why we're here today, because we want our money.
Enough is enough. But in the halls of Congress, and we got a congresswoman right here coming up. In the halls of Congress, the American people find out that the banks own the place. They had an army of lobbyists and millions of dollars to block reform, but the American people are really outraged. And they say to Congress, which side are you on? 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 It looks like